Hello everybody, welcome to our full moon reading. This is for the full moon in Aries, which is on the 2nd of October. Before I get into what's going on with this particular full moon, if you like this video, then please hit the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please do so, and also check the notification bell so that you're aware of when I upload videos. If you've got any comments that you would like to make, and let me know how this reading resonated for you, I welcome those comments. And lastly, if you think that this video can be of assistance to someone, then please share that with them. Okay, so let's get into the full moon in Aries. So this upcoming full moon, which I said is on the 2nd of October 2020, this is a time period where we're dipping our toes back into our shadow work again. So in the recent past, obviously, we've had some shadow work that's come to light around the world, and I think again because this moon can be a little bit contentious, a little bit fiery, a little bit conflict can come up, then I think that this will enable us to actually dip our toes back in and do some shadow work, both on ourselves at a personal level, in our families, in our communities, and also at the world, for the world at large. But this is also a time for really, really, really big healing, right? What I suggest and what I hope is that you keep your vibration as high as you possibly can during this time. Look after yourself. Don't let the situations that possibly can come to light chip away at your vibration, so that you too end up getting pulled down into those lower vibrations. And most of all, remember that we are all one. There is no us and them. We are all us. We are all one. There is more that we have in common than we have that is different about us, right? So don't get sucked into the drama. Keep yourself connected to the light, and be deeply, deeply, deeply rooted in Pachamama, in those earth energies, to ground yourself and keep your vibration, your energies as light as you possibly can during this time. Anyway, I'll get into the reading. I'm just about now to set up my space and do the dealing. I'll fast forward that for you, and I'll meet you at the pick a card portion of this reading. Thank you. Okay, welcome back. This is the pick card portion of the reading. So we have group 1. If you would like to choose your pile based on this door. We have group 2. Sorry, I'm just trying to get it in frame. There we go. group 2, and group 3, and group 4. Please take a moment to ponder or meditate. If you like, pause the video, and I will see you at the reading that you choose. Four. 3, 2. Welcome, group 1s, to our full moon reading. This is for the period, for the full moon falls on the 2nd of October 2020, and this will run through from that date through to about the 1st of November, which is just before when the new moon's due, the next full moon is due. Okay, let's see what's in store for our lovely group 1s. So we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. We have the King of Wands upright. We have the Six of Wands upright. Nice positive energy so far. We have Extremes, which is Hot Moon number 34 upright. We have Follow the Leader in reverse. That's number 40. We have the Eight of Swords. And I'll leave these till a bit later on in the reading. Just grab a mouthful of water. Okay, lovely group number 1s. We've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So the Two of Pentacles in reverse is talking about that you have found balance in a situation, something that was giving you some problems or some issues. You've found a way to balance those energies. It could also mean for some that you've made a decision very recently as well. I do get that feeling for some of you, but for the most part, I think a situation that was giving you some issue and you felt like slightly out of balance on it, you've now come into balance and are able to progress with whatever is related to that particular issue, event, thought. You know, this will resonate differently for everybody. We're all on different journeys, and this is a general reading. The next card that we have is the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is, full of energy. It's taking that step. It's implementing that change. And to me, this goes with this card here, right? So whatever the problem was, you've either made a decision or you've come into a balanced understanding about something that is allowing you to fire right back up so that you can go on and complete whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, whatever relationship it is that you're working on. Everything's come back into balance. The energies are flowing freely again, and you're feeling energized and energetic, enthusiastic. I mean, look at her. She's full of joy. She's living life to the beat of her own drum. That's the sort of feeling that the Knight of Wands gives me with this particular deck in particular. And then we have the Six of Wands, which is, you're finally getting the recognition and applause for something that you've been working on. Now, this can be self-recognition, right? It doesn't have to be recognition from other people or third parties. This is you standing in your own ground, just as much as other people seeing what you've done and appreciating your efforts. But this, this is a recognition, this is applause, this is acclaim, accolades. This is you finding or coming to a point in whatever it is that you're doing where you can see that you've made really good progress, that things are flowing well, that you are able to achieve what it was you put your mind to, what desires you've got, you're able to manifest them and bring them into your reality. So really positive cards for this full moon, my lovely pile number 1s. The next card that we have, though, is Hot Moon Extremes. And for me, this is all about Aries full moon, right? It's all about that fiery energy that Aries brings to this situation, this time period. It could mean that there potentially could be heated feelings, heated interactions. There could be some conflict. There could be some contention. You may feel your blood boiling at some point during this full moon period, and I would suggest that you take time to cool those energies down. Try not to act or react to situations in ways that you might regret later on. But definitely, this is the card for this time period. So I'm not surprised that it sort of popped out as it has at this point in time. But suggestion is, just don't react as best as you can. Try and take time to think before you speak, think before you take action, cool those emotions down so that you're thinking clearly, your mind's clear, you're seeing the situation in as balanced way as you possibly can. Follow the Leader, which is number 40. And this card is upside down, and for me this aligns with this card here, right? She's living her life to the beat of her own drum. This is walking your life to the your own journey, your own pathway. You're leading the way. You're not following the leader because it's in reverse, right? So but either way, your path is clearly defined for you either way. So your path is clearly defined, but this way I feel that you are walking that path yourself. You are your own leader. You are the one that's paving the way. You are the one that's taking those steps. You're not relying on others or support from outside support. Excuse me. You're doing this on your own, and you're doing a very good job of it as well. Excuse me. I don't cough until I sit down to do a reading, and then I start coughing. Anyway, Eight of Swords. So this particular card, Eight of Swords, has, so normally the Eight of Swords is symbolized by, somebody in the middle of a ring of 8 swords, and they're usually tied up. In this particular reading, though, it's showing somebody who's trying to dig their way out of a situation. And it could be because, you've reacted in a way that is not one that you wish you had done so you're trying to make amends. That's one possible reason for it. The other message that I get for this card is have a plan, right? Have a plan of attack. You can see that this chappie's been trying to dig his way out. He's got some broken swords on the ground. He's got a few left remaining, but does he have a solid plan about how he's going to go about getting out of the situation that he's got himself into? So this is talking to me about planning, being prepared, having all the tools at hand that you need for the job to be done. And this sort of plays in with this situation here, right? Maybe there was something missing here that you needed, a resource, a piece of information, some knowledge, an understanding. The time wasn't right and now the time is right, sort of thing. So this is have a plan, so that you can fall back to that plan when things start to, change and shift and move. But have a plan in place so you know what your plan A, B, C is. I'm an ex-project manager, so I'm all about planning. This is the card that we have for the, I think it's Heart and Soul. Yeah, sorry, Heart and Soul. Mental blank there. Heart and Soul oracle cards. And it's got, what it says is, a beautiful inspired idea floats through the pathways of light, waiting for the right moment to enter your mind and heart. This wonderful idea that stems from your soul will grow and blossom if you nurture it. Keep it safe within your inner world until it's ready to manifest in your outer world. A period of great fulfillment and accomplishment follows. And that ties in beautifully with what we've got on the table, right? A really productive time. You're getting the resources, the things that you need to be able to progress through to a point where you can see, you yourself can see that there is progress being made, but also, you know, there is the possibility that others will also recognize the progress that you have made, and that you will receive acclaim, congratulations and acknowledgement of the work that's been done. Then we've got the Sea Melodies Oracle, and this is determination. Don't be afraid of the rising tide. It will soon recede. And again, this fits in perfectly with the cards that we've got on the table, right? To get it to go from the beginning of an idea, a goal, an inspiration or an idea that you want to bring into reality takes determination, right? It takes lots of determination. It takes diligence and fortitude, and going back and doing the work that needs to be done day in, day out, right? It's not something that is glamorous in any sense. It is hard work. And I feel that what's coming for you in this time period is hard work. It comes from your hard work, I should say. So lots of grit and determination is needed at this time. And then we have your Divine Door message for those of you that chose this one. And this is a stranger's grace. Ego fears the sudden danger, but never underestimate the kindness of a loving stranger. That's lovely. And again, so I did say before that for some, this could be assistance from somebody else. And that definitely plays out with this card. So really good progress, lovely group number ones. Lots of energy, lots of vitality, lots of movement. Just watch those emotions during this time period. It is more likely that emotions will boil over at this time in the year with Aries being in play. Just be mindful of that as you're going through your journey. But a really, really positive reading. And that's all I have for my lovely group number ones in love and light. I shall see you at the next reading. Take care. And our lovely group number twos. For those of you who chose this door, I love that view. Okie dokie, pop those to one side for the time being. Let's see. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Magician in reverse. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. We have Self-Love, waxing crescent number 4, and the number of the card is 6. We have Sacred Pool reversed. And we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, what am I seeing for you, group number 2? So the first card that we have is the Two of Cups. Now, this could be in relation to a relationship, but it may not be. The Two of Cups often speaks about a choice, something needed to be brought into balance, or that a situation requires changes to bring it back into more harmony. So this may resonate differently for everybody. This is a general reading, and we're all at different parts on our life's journey, so it will be different for everybody. Take what resonates and let what doesn't go. But for me, I'm feeling this is a choice, or a situation requires a change so that the harmony and balance can be brought back into it. And again, the Magician in reverse to me speaks of the Magician upright. He's an open conduit to spirit. He's got all of the resources that he needs, and he's able to manipulate them into manifesting what he wants to bring into the world. So in reverse, there is some sort of blockage there. Your conduit to spirit might not be fully open. You may not realize or see or appreciate all of the resources that you have available to you, and as such you may be struggling to manifest something. So whatever it is that you're working on, you're aiming for, whatever you're dreaming about or wanting to bring into reality, there is a blockage there. And I think this ties in well with this card, where a decision needs to be made, or something needs to change to bring in that harmony, bring in that balance, so that progress can be made. And the three of Wands is all about upright, is all about waiting for your ships to come in, right? And you're fully expectant that they are coming in. When it's in reverse, you're not sure whether your ships are going to come in. And this sort of comes in with this card here, right? You're not sure if what you've done so far is enough to actually bring those ships back in. And I think that for you to turn this card around and bring it into the Three of Wands upright, it ties into these two cards, right? You need to make a change of some sort, make a decision to move either this way, that way, or there may be multiple choices that you need to work through. But something needs to change in the situation that's at play for you at the moment, so that you are then better able to step into your Magician energy and then manifest those ships so that they come back in for you, and come back in reliably, right? They're not lost at sea somewhere, having been through a unforeseen storm. The next card that we have is Waxing Crescent for Self-Love, number 6. And because it's in reverse, this for me is saying that there is a need for you to really look inwards and spend time with yourself, and try and dig down deep into you to see where that self-love is missing. There may be a part of you that you truly don't love, and for whatever reason you want to ignore it, forget it, block it, send it away, lock it in the cupboard in the back of your mind and never bring it out again. But that's not the way to wholeness, right? The way to wholeness, and the way to being fully present in the moment, fully present in the time that you are, fully present in your life, is that you need to A, understand yourself, but B, also develop self-love for yourself in all areas of you in your life, not just those that are pretty, and shadow work, because I spoke earlier about shadow work coming up, and this could be a sign that you'll be dealing with some shadow work at this time, right? You may be doing some inner child work. You may be working on some shadow work where, things about you that you're not so fond of, or you don't fully understand, or you don't fully appreciate, you may be bringing those into the fore, having a look at them, having a really good examine and get to understand them, and then bathing those in love. We tend to only really want to love those parts of us that are nice, those parts of us that are pretty, but we're complex human beings. We have both positive and negative, right? We have light and dark. We are nice, we are not so nice, we can be happy, we can be sad. There is always that duality of experiences that we have as a complex human being. So I think this is a time where you can examine parts of you that you tend to ignore, tend to not want to address. But I think the time's coming where you may need to dig one or two of those out and have a really good look at them, and more importantly, bathe them in self-love, right? Love them regardless of how you truly, you know, if you think it's something dreadful about yourself, I expect that it's never that bad, right? I think we judge ourselves really, really harshly, but, you know, take the time to do some activities around that. And again, this is the Sacred Pool, number 47. It's in reverse. And this ties in with this card here, and probably this card and the Magician as well, where, you know, upright, you're bathing in the Sacred Pool. You're in flow. All the energies are flowing around you. You're floating in bliss, right? But the Sacred Pool in reverse is, you know, there is a need for something to change so that this energy can come about. You know, you may be out of flow, you may be blocked, you may be feeling, you know, uncentered or knocked off kilter by something at some part during this month. So, you know, tie in with this, do the self-love work, do the shadow work, bring those to the fore, and then you'll be once again, you'll be able to bathe in that sacred pool fully and completely as you are, right? Fully and completely as you are. No need to change. No need to change. Accept yourself, good, bad, for whatever it is. Love yourself, for you truly are a unique and magical human being. You know, don't judge yourself as harshly as what we tend to do. And this to me is all about doing the work, right? This little lady here, she's busy at work. She's got 9 candles burning, and she's working away diligently. And for me, I'm seeing this is that you need to do the work, right? This is activity. This is an undertaking that needs to be done at this time. This is something that, you know, you can no longer push to the side. I'll do it later when I get round to it. And, you know, and you never get around to it, right? So this is a need to do the work, put in the effort, and you know, you're almost there, right? So this also ties in with this message here. Once you do this work, you make this change, you bring things back into harmony, you have more balance. Your magician then comes alive, and he's able then to manifest and bring this more to, you know, bring those ships in. You're almost there. This is telling me as well, right? You haven't got miles and miles and miles and miles to go. You're almost there. You're almost at your 10 of Wands. You're almost at the completion of what it was that you set out to achieve, however that resonates for you. And your Heart and Soul card. Help is on its way. The raging sea will soon abate, and great light will heal your heart. This is a time of deep, profound, and positive transformation, but courage, strength, and patience are required. You are supported by a sea of love. And I think that fits in beautifully with where these cards are going, right? This could be assistance coming in. This could be you finding, understanding. This could be the assistance from your spirit guides, right? So open yourselves up to the divine, to spirit, to your higher self, however you think about that side of your being. You know, open it up and let those energies in. If someone offers you a hand, to help and give you a hand at something, take it, accept it. It may be the one thing that switches this situation around and brings it all back into flow again, so that, you know, you can come back into flow. You can, you know, get that self-love and that nurturing going, and feel whole once again. For the Sea Melodies Oracle, we have listen. The secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shells. And to me, this often speaks of intuition, right? This often and not only intuition, but it's also about listening to what's not being said, right? When we listen, we tend to listen with just what's being said. We don't often sit and think about, well, what are they not saying? What do they actually mean when they're saying what they're saying? So this is truly opening up and and having a time of deep listening. This is also a time of deep listening to your intuition, listening to the messages that come through, listening and looking for that inspiration, that intuition, those synchronicities, those epiphanies that come. Be open to and listening for them, so that when they do come through, you recognize them and you're able to then bring them into whatever it is that you're trying to achieve during this period. And your Divine Doors card, 3 of Cups, a toast to friendship in this afternoon sun, 3 cups in happiness, 3 cheers are done. And for me, this is where you're moving to, right? So these energies, once they come into alignment, everything will turn, everything will start to flow again. Your ships will come in, and then it will be a time to celebrate, a time to rejoice, a time to be thankful. I think we've got a little bit of work to do this full moon period, but I think you're heading in the right direction here, group number 2. You may want to think about what it is you wish to release this full moon. It could be, this negative feelings that you have against yourself. It would be appropriate for you to, release those. Accept yourself for who you are. Love yourself wholly, and bring yourself back into balance, back into wholeness. A lovely message there for group number 2's. Lovely message. I wish you all love and light, and until next time, I'll see you then. And our lovely group number 3's, for those of you who picked this beautiful card. I'll just pop these to one side. What have we got going on? We have the 5 of Cups in reverse. We have the Devil. We have the Queen of Swords. Interesting. We have Assessing. This is first quarter moon, and the card number is number 9. We have Heal the Ouch, which is number 38, but it's in reverse. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay, group number 3, what have we got going on? First of all, the 5 of Cups in reverse. The 5 of Cups to me tells me that you're coming out of a period of lack, a period of, apathy, a period of possibly depression, a period of certainly those lower vibrational energies that we all experience from time to time. You're coming out of that period. Things are starting to lighten up, and you are moving in a more positive direction. And I think this is because, there is something that you've been dealing with that has been bringing you down. Or binding you, I should say. Now, this could be an addiction of some sort. It could be, a belief of some sort that's not serving your highest good. It is some situation that has restricted you and caused you to be in the 5 of Cups. But I feel that you're moving out of these energies. You're letting this go. You're facing it, right? And this could be part of the shadow work that you need to do this full moon. You're facing this, whatever this devil moment is for you, whatever this, however this resonates for you. There's many forms of addiction, right? We have, drug addiction, we have smoking, drinking, we have sex, we have shopping, there's a multitude of things that when we do them, and can't control our behavior, then it's an addiction, right? So maybe time to have an examine of what's going on within you at this time. And I think what you're looking for is that clarity of thought, right? That seeing clearly how you are when you're in this devil energy, right? You're looking for clarity around this situation. You're looking for and trying to, determine well, what is actually at play here? Why am I doing what I'm doing? Why am I feeling what I'm feeling? And then what is it that I can do to change this situation, right? And I think this is a journey that you're going to be on this month, this full moon period. And it's roughly a month, right? Because, you know, it's from the 2nd of October and to the next full moon, which is roughly around the 1st of November. And again, tying in with the Queen of Swords in reverse is you trying to get clarity around this situation, is this card here, which is assessing, right? So this girl is the balloon. She's up high. She's looking down. She's got her telescope out and she's looking at the situation in fine detail, right? She's also at a much higher perspective. So she's seeing the situation more clearly, right? She's not only just seeing the bit that she's standing in, but she's above that and she can see how it's all playing out. And I think that's what you need for this situation that is coming up for you this full moon. You know, you need to have that higher perspective. You need to raise yourself up out of the situation and look at the situation objectively and honestly, right? We can all tell ourselves stories, right, when we're trying to justify why we do some of the things that we do, right? We do it all the time, but I think this is calling for honesty. It's calling for true observation, and it's calling for a higher perspective. And healing the ouch, it's in reverse, right? So there is a need for something to be healed. You may need assistance from somebody. So if this addiction is something that you can't overcome by yourself, then please, please, please go and get the help that you need. You know, go see your doctor if that's what you need to do. Go see a psychiatrist or a psychologist. Go see a therapist. You know, go see an energy healer, a Reiki master. But get the help that you need to heal this this situation that's in play for you this month. And again, it will all resonate differently for everybody. You know, all our situations will be vastly different, but I trust that you will know in your heart, you will know in your inner being what this situation is that you need to let go and move away from. And you'll do that. When you do that, you'll get that clarity, you'll get that understanding, and then you'll be able to move through and get healing in that area. The King of Pentacles, for me, talks about that earthly stability, right? That material world stability. So during this period of time, I believe that, you know, you will be provided for during this period of time. The other thing is that he has everything that he needs to be able to do what he needs to do. So, and again, this comes into play in this situation here, right? The tools you need, the information that you need, the support that you need, the help that you need, the information that you need will be made available to you so that you can successfully work through this situation in this upcoming time. This is our Heart and Soul card for group number 3. Sometimes the true purpose of things is hidden from view. Something doesn't quite make sense at the moment, but it soon will. All is about to change. A blessing is on its way and many more will follow. Soon you will feel as though it is raining rose petals from heaven. And again, this fits in, that's a beautiful message, but this also fits in with what's on the table, right? When you do this work, when you free yourself from whatever this situation, this feeling, this behavior, this idea, whatever it is, it could even be a belief, right? You may have a belief that's quite toxic in nature, right? And it's poisoning you internally because you know deep down in your soul that this is not the truth, right? And this is you having the courage to face that belief, face that understanding, face that knowledge, and look at it truly for what it is. Get the healing that you need and move into a far more positive, uplifted and healthy way. Then we have from the Sea Melodies Oracle, we have Chance. Allow the sea to wash its chest of wonders ashore. You never know what the tide may bring in. So there's also a period of luck during this time. There's a period where, and it could tie in with this, right? So, you know, suddenly you're contacted by somebody, or someone is able to tell you about somebody that will help you through this period. It's a time when doors that were previously closed will be opening. So as you do this healing, as you do this mending, as you do this tending, the doors will open, and the things you need, the people you need, the situations you need, the understandings that you need will come forth and help you on your journey during this time. And our divine door advice is heart healing. Mourning now has had its time. Do not pay it a single dime. Emerge from the darkness, a new day starts. Let light embrace the healing heart. And again, that is very, very apt and good advice for the situation that I feel is at hand for our lovely group number 3s. This is going to be a time of inner work, of healing, of deep healing, heart healing. And I really do think that you're going to get clarity. You're going to see what's at play during this time, and you're going to be able to release that and bring in that healing, bring in that new positive energies, bring in that light, that love, those energies that mend and tend your soul. A really good reading for our group number 3s. Yes, you've got some work to do, but I do think that as I've said, the help you need, the information that you need will be made available. And please, you know, call on for assistance if you need it, whether that be someone in the physical realm, someone in your family, your friends, someone in your reality that may be able to help you. Or it could be, you know, hand this over to spirit, hand this over to the divine. Ask for help from your ancestors, your spirit guides, your the angels, you know, your higher self. Ask for help, hand it over. You don't have to do this alone. But I do believe you're heading to a much more healed, bright future or place of being in sometime during this upcoming full moon period. Well, that's all I have, sorry, group number 3s, in love and light. I shall see you at the next reading. And our group number 4s, for those of you who picked this beautiful card. Again, I love that view. I like looking through keyholes. It gives you, it gives you a snapshot of the scenery, right? Focuses your eye. Okay, group number 4s, we've got the Emperor in reverse. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the Unexpected in reverse, and that is the blue moon, and it is number 43. We have Solitude in number 13. And we have Temperance, I think. Let me just check that. Sorry, I've only just started using this deck again, and sometimes, I think it is Temperance, but sometimes especially with the major arcana, I just don't want to be telling you the wrong thing. No, it's a star. Ah, duh, there's a star there when I look. It is the Star. Okay, let's see what's going on for our lovely group number 4s. So the first card that we have is the Emperor, and he's in reverse, right? So the Emperor upright talks about, you know, being in charge of your empire. You've got the structure, the foundations, you've got the strategy, the plans, the resources, everything you need to manage your empire fully and completely. In reverse, it's saying that you may need to have a look at the structure, the foundations, the framework that you have around you, and just see if there's something that needs to change there to shore up those areas and make it more, what's the word I'm looking for? A more solid foundation for you to work from. And again, this is going to resonate for lots of different people in lots of different ways. So it could be in any area of your life. This is a general reading. Then we've got the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands talks about a burden, right? But in this particular card, yes, there is a burden. Absolutely. But she's not carrying it, right? She's got help. She's got her trusty little cow of some sort, or buffalo, maybe, not quite sure. She's got help for her to carry her burden. So she's managing that burden very well, and she's coming to the end of her journey, right? So I think what this is telling me so far is that for you to be able to complete what it is you're trying to achieve, and that can be in any area of your life, you need to have a look at the foundations of what you've done so far. You need to keep on going as well, right? So look back, make some tweaks, make some changes. And again, I get this with the Seven of Pentacles, right? So yes, you've got something that's growing, everything's going fine. But, you know, this is a time of, do I prune this or do I leave it alone? Do I pick the fruit that's there, or do I leave it for a bit longer? So this is making decisions about where you are and what you're doing. This is about, you know, trying to put the best energy into something in the most efficient way and most effective way, so that you can move on to the 8, 9, and 10 of Pentacles, right? So this is all about making good, having a look at a situation for what it is, truly what it is, having a look at that foundation of that understanding or that situation, and then, you know, changing things, making amendments, and then continuing your journey along so that you can come to some sort of completion and end this phase that you're in. Then we have the unexpected, which is in reverse, right? So when this is upright, it's, you know, something unexpected is going to come in, something that you haven't realized that you needed, wanted, or should have. It's unexpected. It's a shock. It's a pleasant surprise. It could be any of those things. But the unexpected in reverse says that you need to go back and examine. You need to decide what it is that needs to change. You need to decide what that is. It's not going to be come from an unexpected source. It's going to come from you. You are the one that's going to do the work in this area. Yes, you will definitely have help if you ask for it, and if you look for it, you can have help, but this is your journey. This is your undertaking, and this is you can put the plans in place, the foundation in place, so that you know the end result will be more reliable. It won't be something unexpected that you haven't taken into account. And I think that you're going through this process, right? You're going through becoming aware of and understanding more clearly what's at play within a situation, a relationship, maybe an event, you know, relationship, a feeling that you have. It could be thoughts that you have. It could be beliefs that you have. But you're going through the process of doing this reevaluation, this reassessing, understanding that you've got the right things in play. You've got the help that you need to then move this through to completion. And I think to get this awareness, you're going to have to spend time in solitude, you know, time alone. So it could be, you know, as little as 5 minutes meditating a day. It could be, you know, take yourself for a weekend away and just be by yourself and really, really get into the silence, so that the messages internally from you can come forward. You know, quite often we are blocked our intuition is blocked a lot of the time because of all the noise that is around us continually all the time. And very few of us in this day and age get the opportunity to be in complete solitude, to be in complete silence, to have the time and allow yourself to have the time to have, to be able to delve inwards and truly think about something and truly understand what's at play. And I think this is under the Emperor, and I think this is you spending time, giving yourself that time, allowing yourself that time, giving yourself this gift of solitude so that you can take that inward journey and then get the realization, the understanding, the epiphany, the idea, the thought, the belief, whatever it is for you, however that manifests for you in this time period, it's allowing you to bring that to the fore. And as I said, this is coming from inside of you. This is not coming from an external force. And then we have the Star, right? So this lovely lady here, she's working to, keep the things in balance. She's replenishing. So the Star to me always is about replenishment. It's about hope. It's about looking forward. It's about being hopeful. It's about being hope-filled. The Star usually comes, doesn't usually, it comes after the Tower moment, right? The Tower moment is something that comes through and, wipes everything away. And this Emperor could be, a Tower moment for you, right? We don't have the Tower on the table. We do in this sense because there's a Tower here, right? But, it could be a Tower moment for you where the foundation is not firm enough or strong enough or full enough to maintain the situation that's at play. And once that tower's gone through and wipe that clean, then the Star comes in and she replenishes everything. She gives you back your hope. She gives you back your joy. She gives you back your feeling of possibility, right? Possibility that things, yes, you can do the things that you want to do. Self-belief, knowing your own truth. She's bringing all of those things back into your energies. And I think this is a journey that you're going on this month, a lovely group number 4s, right? And again, this moon is all about shadow work, and I think this is what you're doing. You're going back, you're reassessing something, someone, some situation, yourself, some belief, some thought, some idea that you have, and you're checking the foundations to make sure, are they really firm? Do I really believe what I've got going on here, or has my foundation shifted, or will my foundation shift because that belief, I don't truly embody that belief 100%. And again, this is your journey, so it will be something different for everyone. But I think you're getting there, right? I think this is a really positive, uplifting journey at the end of the day. There might be difficult moments in it. Yes, absolutely. There may be, you may find things about yourself that you think, holy crap, I didn't realize I felt that way. Or you might even shock yourself, right? But at the end of the day, you're moving to a much more positive way of being, a much more hope-filled, hopeful way of being. And then we have this beautiful heart and soul card. Matches my nails. Through the power of love, all shall unfold in the most perfect way for all concerned. This card is a blessing from an angel who is here to reassure you that all is well. There is no need to worry. All is bathed in a sea of divine love. Excuse me. Sorry, I just needed water. So a really positive memory, right? And this process, do not be afraid. It is a blessing to be able to do this work, to be able to you know, dig down in between ourselves and root out those weeds, root out those things that, you know, we may not be fully conscious of, we may not be fully cognizant of. So, you know, it's really powerful, and you're protected as you do this journey, right? And you are moving towards this much more beautiful, light-filled way of being. And for our Sea Melodies Oracle, we have breathe. Break from beneath the water's surface and soar up beyond the turquoise sea. For me, this is all about don't hold things inside. Don't hold your breath so tightly that you forget to breathe, right? Breathe and let those energies flow through you. As you're going through this process, breathe and let those energies flow through you. Flow, you know, flow through you and out of you. Release them if you need to release them. You know, the full moon is all about release. So you may want to consider something that you may want to formally release this full moon period. And, you know, write it down. Put it on your altar if you have one. Or if not, you know, write it down on a piece of paper and, you know, tuck it in a drawer somewhere. But, you know, take the time to breathe. Take the time to release that pent-up breath, to breathe more freely, more openly. And your Divine Doors message is begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. And again, the time is now, right? This is the perfect time for you to do this work. This is the perfect time for you to take this journey. This is the perfect time for you to reevaluate, you know, situations or a situation, your ideas, your thoughts, your beliefs. This is the perfect time for you to do that activity, that work. You know, and I think, well, I don't think, I know that as you work through this, you are moving to a much more centered, grounded, you know, peaceful place within you. And I do feel it's an internal journey, right? I don't necessarily think this is an external one, although it could be for some of you, right? It could be a relationship that you're working on, definitely. But for me, this is an internal journey that you're going on. I feel that strongly for the most of you. One that can be challenging, absolutely. One that can, you know, force you to hold your breath. Yes, absolutely. One that you will work through and allow yourself to breathe and pass through that. Absolutely. You know, I think this is going to be a really positive, productive and beneficial time for you, this full moon. And that's all I have for my lovely group number 4s. I wish you love and light as you go through this journey, this full moon. And until next time, I'll see you then. Bye.